Well, my friends, it is Terri Murphy here for Women's Wisdom Network, Smart Women, Smarter Choices. And here we are in mid-December, almost late December. And I've got to tell you, I have a confession to make. I have let you all down because it has been such an unpredictable year, which I'm sure everybody here that's listening to it can hear me say that and can resonate with that because life doesn't always go how we plan it. All the beautiful business plans and strat plans and all the kinds of things that we look for sometimes just don't always work. Well, here's the good news. I am all about gratitude. And especially when I get all loaded down with, weather issues and bronchitis and friends and family aren't doing well. I just have to stop and be grateful for what I have. And I feel extraordinarily blessed. I feel extraordinarily blessed. I look back at the year, I look back at my life and I think, who said you could do all that? Which really brings me to a book I'd love to share with you that I got from the amazing Tammy Bunnell. It is Blue Fishing, and it's about, it's a gentleman named Steve Sims who has a possibility thinking that is unstoppable. And our friends Natasha Hazlett does a whole program on unstoppable influence. But we influence every single day. And that brings me back to gratitude, because when we're grateful for whatever we have, we get more. So one of my favorite authors, and I got it in 1996. How many of you were alive in 1996 anyway? Sarah Ban Brainiac wrote a book called The Joy of Simple Abundance. And if I had a copy of it to show it to you, because I've just recently moved, you would laugh because it's so beat up. I mean, there's little stickies and there's rubber bands and there's bookmarks, because the book has such reverence to every day. And I think it was remarkable as an author how she was able to write that. If I ever had a chance to meet her, which is on my bucket list, I would thank her deeply and richly for many, many things. One of the quotes is from another author that she quoted, again, Women Helping Women, right up our alley, by Melody Beatty. And I understand she's an American author. But it talks about gratitude. And here's the quote, it's short. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns to whatever we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger to a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. I got to tell you, that's pretty powerful to me, because you got here for a reason. You made choices. You look around what you bought. Those are things that you made choices for. However you got dressed, unless somebody absconded with you this morning, that's how you dressed. How your health is. These are all choices we make in the moment. So here's what I'm thinking about for 2023 and our theme, because it's about this time of the year I start thinking about what's our theme for next year. And boy, and that's a tough one, because we've had clarity, we've had focus, we've had intentional. And I think gratitude might be a good idea, because when we're grateful, we just keep getting more. When we focus on the things that we don't want, we just get more. And so if you're really not thrilled with how your year ended, what can we do? And I mean, you and I, you and our group, what could we do to help you? Now, I know I'm going to quote some wonderful ladies. Cindy Garza has a program, and we're going to be launching a whole group of mentoring and coaching for women. Smart Women, Smarter Choices has an 8-week program on how to build your business simple if you've got a small business. Cindy's going to be coaching mortgage and just women in business. Again, business plans they're nice, but they're not detailed enough. There's not enough accountability. I mean, you all have started a diet and then gone off, and then the police don't come to your door. So what if we could be accountability partners to each other? One of the things that I'm intentional about doing is every Thursday at 2:00 Central right now, we are doing a women's community, just coffee with Murph. And we just, for 30 minutes, we focus on one thing. One item, one action. I ask for your contributions if you've got a specific issue you'd like to get some help with. Imagine having the collective intellect and experience of other women. And we've had NASA physicists, and we've had homemakers, we've had mortgage people, real estate people, we've had doctors, we've had lawyer and specialist. We've had some really, really interesting contributions, and I'm going to invite you next year. There's no cost, because my goal, as I look at the last, part of the runway for the coming years, is to do what I said, put my money where my mouth is, and that's women helping women. And I'm going to be much more intentional with that next year. So I'm hoping you'll join me. But just remember, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. Even if you're having the worst day, which, by the way, I've had a couple of those this week, it turns into what we have into enough and more. So let's just look for that silver lining. It's not Pollyanna. It's just that, is that all you got? If we do this in Chicago Italian style and say, bring it on. That's all you got? Bring it on. Unless I'm dead, I'm going to find a way around it. You can get into that roadblock and go, this is really inconvenient. I hate this. I go into the rabbit hole, suck your thumb, come out. That detour sometimes offers the most amazing experiences. I'm hoping you'll join me next year with Smart Women, Smarter Choices, Women's Wisdom Network. Christina Wise with her Wise Money Mondays, which is usually what we have on Monday. Her Wise Money program is awesome too. She's just another woman who wants to help women with finances. And she says, let's fall for money. It's a little easier and sometimes more profitable than falling for men. Just kidding. Don't send me your hate mail. Hey, at the end of the day, I just want to say happy holidays. Let's just do this, girls. We got it. We just have to do it together. Thanks for joining me.